Hi, I'm Patti Parsons from El Paso, Texas. I'm a nurse supervisor with Nurse Family Partnership. We're a home visiting program that works with moms and babies. We start seeing moms when they're pregnant, they're first-time moms, low income. Many of our moms are homeless at times, have been abused. And my reason for joining Capacitar was to strengthen myself as I work with my 4 nurses that make visits in the homes on a regular basis and bring back stories, call me with needs. I serve as a resource person for my nurse. And during since October of 2012 when I started Capacitar, I've learned some ways to work with the nurses and the clients on soothing techniques, pain techniques. And so at times when a nurse comes in, she can be angry. A few weeks ago I had a nurse come into my office for her one-on-one reflection time, and she started talking about how angry she was with her client because the client had started working and the client needed a uniform, and so the nurse called me, and I'm a frequent flyer at Goodwill, so I got the sizes of the pants that the client needed and bought them for the client so she could get her job and start working. Well, the client started working, which we want our clients to become self-sufficient and be able to generate income for themselves and their baby. So then the client has never responded to the nurse to continue with the home visits. She's ignored her text and her phone calls, and we sent the client a letter. So the nurse was just really angry. So I let her reflect on her feelings regarding her anger and then explain to her how that was the client's choice, and in the nurse being angry, how much energy and losing her power to such a situation. And then we just talked about the finger hold for anger. And so I had her kind of hold her finger and reminded her that, she needed to calm herself and to be in charge of the situation, not to give away herself to her angry feelings. That to live in anger towards someone is just not the right way to approach her life and her happiness. So I felt really good about that. With our program, there can just be numerous situations of concern, and my goal had been for us to do more with Capacitar, but we had a nurse leave and we've started building a new team, and so just with the stressors of incorporating someone new, I've used Capacitar as the supervisor and going out to clients' homes. I had one mom that was sharing about her little boy throwing tantrums, and so I told her about Capacitar and used the finger holds again, and then shared with her how a friend of mine years ago in North Carolina, she would place her hand on her child's head and then hold the front of her head and say, "Be healed, child, be healed," when she was throwing a tantrum. So I explained to my client how the head holds help calm us, and so I've been able to use it several ways. And then I have a medical condition and have just learned it's okay to hold, and when I'm anxious I'll find myself holding myself before I go to sleep, and just as a soothing way to calm myself. I've introduced several people to Tai Chi, not that I can do it, but got them involved in a Tai Chi class for several months, and so I've learned more about Tai Chi, tried to meditate a little bit, haven't really got into the journaling, but Capacitar has been a blessing to my life, and then my clients and nurses, and then family members that I've shared it with long distance. So I've really enjoyed it and going to miss the time in Capacitar.